Good morning. How's everybody doing? We'll check in with the chat. See a bunch of people in here already. Thanks for stopping in. X11 Bravo. Jimmy G is here. Eternal, Budget Comics, Neil, good to see you. Marcus, how are you? Hidden Gem, good morning. Catching up with the chat. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. It is a crappy day here in New York, raining and going to turn to snow later. So, and we lose an hour of sleep tonight. So, I hope your Saturday's started off better than what I got going on over here. Yeah, that that clip, I could watch that clip 100 times. It gets me pumped up, gets me fired up every time I watch it. And you got to check out his channel. He's done some great live streams. He had Wayne Brady come over to his house and just hang out and make music. Really cool stuff. And since Jimmy's here, let's say good morning to Jimmy's girlfriend.
You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who's down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who down with LCS?
So that one's for you, Jimmy. Hopefully that's a good way to start your day. Catching up on the comments. Couple things for today. We're gonna go over some shout outs. I got some books to go through. Let me grab the link. If anybody wants to jump in, you can do that. David, good morning. Thanks for stopping in. Jay, good morning. So, yeah, a couple shout outs to get to this morning. And all of the links are down below. So definitely go check out. I think this list you guys might be familiar with, but we'll jump in. Get this channel a sub. So my first shout out is Mr. Freaky Loowee. So this was an AOK that Loowee had sent me, or a win. I forget it. It's been a little bit, but on the outside of the box, he drew this great picture for me. So this is in my box of letters and stickers and stuff from the community. So that's really cool. So definitely Freaky Loowee, one of my favorite channels. He's just so entertaining. He does his Saturday night show, and he has a new show. It is Pitcher or Pitch. So where he's having guests come on, and whether they want to sing and do some like karaoke or draw something. So I think he's done 3 or 4 episodes. He was on actually last night. Remy Q was on, DJ Lynx. So definitely want to go check that out. Freaky Loowee. I don't remember what exactly his sub numbers are, but he's definitely undersubbed for the amount of content that he does, and just entertainment value that he brings to the community. So definitely go check him out. Wow, we got everybody joining us. Mr. Scotty Vaughn, Zach's Collections, Chop and Drop. Good morning. I appreciate you guys coming in. We're going to be doing a giveaway too. After we get through some of the shout outs and stuff, I'm going to do, a hashtag, and we'll give away some books. And I'm actually going to give away a Comic Book Community Awards t-shirt as well this morning. So the winner will get to pick a shirt. Southpaw Brad, good morning. Wow, we got a lot of people in here this morning. I appreciate you guys coming out. But yeah, my next channel that I want to shout out. So first up, Freaky Loowee. And then the next one is Hoarders Hide, Scott over at Hoarders Hide. And Scott too is his sub numbers are fairly low, and he's been around a while. I'm pretty sure longer than my channel. Um, and he does a lot of hauls. He's a big Dell comic book fan, four color Dell. He just did a cataloging video last night, just a live stream, and showing off some incredible books. So you definitely need to go check out Scott Hoarders Hide. And I think he has he has a 250 subscriber giveaway going on now. So you definitely need to go check out Scott over at Hoarders Hide. So definitely, go give him a look if you haven't. And the third channel I wanted to mention today was Anachronic Comics. Joe over there, and Joe is, if you don't know Joe, you definitely need to go check him out. I mean, Joe is probably one of the oldest guys in our community, and he has a vast knowledge of comics. I mean, he was collecting Silver Age books in the Silver Age in the 60s. So he has a wealth of knowledge and an extensive collection. He's a big DC guy, but he has a number of Marvel, Spider-Man books. And like I said, I don't know too many people that were actually collecting books in the actual Silver Age, right, in the 60s, well before my time. So it's definitely need to go check out Joe. And Joe's from New York, and he's got a partner on his. He's got a co-host sometimes, Bruno. And if you know New Yorkers, Bruno will fit right in. You definitely need to go check out Joe's channel. And actually, Bruno made an appearance on the Comic Book Community Awards last year, so you definitely need to go check them out. Brother John, good morning. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, just catching up on the chat. Camcorder Nonsense, thanks for coming in. It's a BYOB, bring your own breakfast day today. And if you guys don't know Camcorder Nonsense, you need to go check out his channel. He does some really entertaining videos. He just dropped a Han Solo Day video, which was amazing. So you definitely need to go check out his channel. I think we did a shout out for Camcorder last week or 2 weeks ago. So you definitely need to go check out his channel if you're not subbed up. Definitely entertainment going on over there, and he's the Han Solo video is definitely worth a view, and it's really funny. So just catching up on the chat with you guys. So we had the three channel shout outs. Definitely go check out those channels. I'm trying to highlight as many channels. I usually do 3 each Saturday. But definitely need to go check out, those channels if you're not familiar with them. Like I said, Mr. Freaky Loowee, the original art that he sent me on an AOK. So you definitely need to go check out his channel. And Hoarders Hide and Anachronic Comics, Joe. Joe just did a Batman show last night, so he was kind of reviewing the new Batman movie. I think it was pretty much spoiler free. But he was also kind of breaking down where it fits in the history of Batman with, Adam West and Michael Keaton and Val Kilmer and Ben Affleck and all the Batmans. So you definitely need to go check that show out, catch it on the replay. Books this week. Kind of catch up on some of the books I was reading. And you probably, if you watch my new Comic Book Day haul video, you saw the books. Amazing Spider-Man. We've got a Beyond enhanced Lizard, so that's pretty cool. That was an okay story. There is a side story, the BEY issue, I think next week, and then this storyline, I believe, wraps up in issue number 93. So we're kind of coming to the end of the run. Devil's Reign Superior 4. This is a great cover. Doc Ock in the background with all the different Doc Ocks from the different universes, tentacles there. This was an okay read. This is kind of a tie into Devil's Reign, and so it's kind of the side story. It was okay. Doc Ock has been kind of front and center on a bunch of storylines recently, so no need to. You got to definitely go check out Camcorder. Great great channel. Some really funny videos. So, brother John, yeah. If you can, just drop your link in the chat. I gotta go back. I've made a few people blue wrenches. I have to go and add some more. Trying to be, do a little bit more of that. So cool. Thanks, Zach. Yeah, and check out Zach's channel too. Zach does, Zach is more on the card side, but he's also done some comic book stuff, some unboxings, and he does cards. Or he's doing Pokemon and actually some superhero type cards, Marvel, and some different cards he's done. He does sports cards as well. So definitely, it's interesting to check out some of those other channels and other collectibles other than comics. So this was the white version. I had no idea. So there was a white version and a black version. This, you can see it there. It says white. So there was a white and black version this week, and they're different storylines. I just thought they were different covers. So I didn't pick up the black version. So I have to kind of grab that again and see what the storyline is. I didn't read that one yet. This was my favorite read of the week, and really one of my favorite series over the last couple months. King of Spies. This is King of Spies number 4. This wraps up the series. And if you haven't checked this out, you might want to go try to grab it. Definitely a great, non-superhero, but spy themed. And King of Spies, like I said, was a really good read. Venom number 6. This has been okay for me. This one, the overall series has been good. Venom 6 is we're starting to see some changes in Venom and the current Venom, Dylan Brock. So I've enjoyed it. Captain Carter, the floating head cover. This was a good read too. I mean, they're kind of rehashing how Captain Carter became Captain Carter as opposed to Captain America. So it's very similar to the Captain America origin story. Yep, Chop, thank you for dropping the people's links. Yeah, we'll sub up everybody. Yeah, a lot of good channels out there. I'm struggling to keep up with all the viewing. There's so many good channels out there to watch content on. So Star Wars Crimson Reign. I have not read this, so this is issue 3. It's a variant cover. I'm hoping to catch up on all things Star Wars. Devil's Reign 5. This has been pretty good. I've enjoyed this. I haven't picked up all of the tie-ins to this book. I did pick up this tie-in this week. So this is Devil's Reign Moon Knight. This is a great cover. The story was not so good. I really didn't enjoy that read this week. Han Solo and Chewbacca number 1. This was a new one that came out this week. This was good. Kind of gives you, it's a little bit of a backstory. It kind of takes place when Han and Chewie are still, running jobs for Jabba. So definitely a good kind of flashback, and you see some familiar characters in there. So that was a good read for me. And then last but not least this week was another floating head cover, Gwenverse, Spider-Gwen number 1. I didn't care for that story at all. 2, the art didn't really hit it for me, and then the overall story I felt was too, I don't know. I didn't like it. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue to pick that up. So those are the books I read and picked up this week. Pretty good week overall. Couple misses, but just my choice. So just catching up on the comments. Everybody subbing each other up. I appreciate that. Chop dropping the links. Thank you. Yeah, and we had a couple big milestones this week. Slim Comics and More and Simple Simon both hit 1,000. So big congrats to both those guys. Well deserved. Really good members of the community. So, woof woof. Yes. Yep. There's camcorders. Yeah. Thanks, Chop. I appreciate you keeping the links flowing. Everybody can sub up one another. Let me share my screen. So I want to talk a little bit about the Comic Book Community Awards. They're on the 26th of this month, I am going to host a live stream Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, and go over all of the new changes and basically the announcement of all the new categories and changes for the 2022 Comic Book Community Awards. So 2 weeks away, 2 weeks from today, Saturday the 26th, we'll be going through all of that. And I have set up some t-shirts. Got some t-shirts set up. They'll hopefully bring in a little bit of money that I can use for funding, trophies and some of the prizes and things like that. So definitely go check that out. I'll drop the link in the chat. You can find it also through the cbcawards.org. Definitely go check that out if you can. And I'm going to be giving away a t-shirt today. So definitely take a look at the site and then let me know. Whoever wins, you can pick out whichever shirt and color you'd like, and I'll get that out to you. So yeah, just catching up there. I was wondering, Marcus, why you were up so early on a Saturday. You're actually working. Yeah, that's never fun. I had a crazy work week this week. So yeah, it was. I know how that can be. So, but like I said, Comic Book Community Awards t-shirts are available. Like I said, and any money that I make from sales of these t-shirts will help fund the awards, trophies and things like that. So definitely, and let me know too if you take a look at the shirts. Let me know which ones you like, which ones you don't. I put together a couple different logos and shirts and that. So definitely, feedback is always welcomed. What shirts you like, which ones you don't, which ones you don't care for. That would be appreciated. And why don't we look at doing the giveaway since we've got a bunch of us here. We're about 20 minutes in. So let me change the screen here and share the giveaway. Let me just get that set up here. No, wrong one. So if you guys want to drop the hashtag CBC Awards 2022 in the chat, and we will give a couple comic books away and a t-shirt. So, oh, thanks, Zach. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if there's certain designs that you like or you don't like. Because, like I said, I put them together. I think they all look pretty good, but that's just my opinion. I don't, I'm not a t-shirt designer, so. Oh, thanks, Brother John. Yeah, I tried to mix it up, try to do some different shirts, and all of the back has the grow to get the hashtag grow together and the cbcawards.org website. So, if there are other things that you guys think I should include, let me know. Let's see, we got 9 people in here. It looks like we got 6 people in the entry, so I'll give this. Yeah, I was gonna do the duck race. Well, I like to save the duck races for like the bigger giveaways, like the milestone giveaways. The comment picker, the hashtag is just so much easier than setting up a live duck race. The setting up the duck race, for entries is easier. Trying to do it live can be a little time consuming. So. Yeah, it's funny. One of the other Will at Couple Comics, his videos. I noticed in the background, like just the wall paint and the door frame, and it looked like a school. And I had asked him on the side, like, because we live close together, and we happen to work very near each other, and we don't live that far from each other. But I kind of knew he was in a in a school setting based on what he the background in one of his videos. So it's pretty funny what you can pick up. Yeah, I think so. I think so, and really, it's just to help try to spread the word, about the awards. So I figured giving away a nice shirt would be a good. Um, yeah, well, X11. I mean, you can certainly enter, and then we could forward the prize, and then you could include it in one of your giveaways. So totally up to you. But I understand there's plenty of people that don't enter, and I understand. But yeah, if you ever, I can certainly too. Yeah, I'll connect with you on Instagram. I can always donate some books for the community. So happy to jump in on that as well. So morning, Jerry. I haven't watched your latest video, but that's on my list to watch. Um, Jerry's definitely all right. So give it another couple seconds. Looks like we got 13 people in here. We got 10 entries. So if you want to get in on this contest, just drop the hashtag again. I'll give it another minute or so, and then we'll run it. Yeah, no, happy to support. I mean, I actually have a video coming up on Monday where I unbox two recent wins that I have from the community. So always happy to give back because the community has been very generous to me and to others with giveaways and prizes. So trying to pay it forward with giveaways and things like that. Oh, all right. Scotty's doing a giveaway, his giveaway this morning as well. Jerry's link. Yeah, definitely go check out Jerry. Jerry has some amazing content, does some amazing work. So, oh, that's right. Yeah, Jerry, I was going to ask you about that. I had sent that a while back. All right, that's fine. Whenever you get to it, I'm just glad you got it safely. So, all right. So let us spin this. We've got 11 entries. Let's see who our winner is. Jimmy G is the winner. Congrats, Jimmy G. So Jimmy, let me know. Take a look at the shirts in the link. I'll drop the link again. Take a look. Let me know which shirt you'd like and what color, what size, that type of thing. And you can. I think you have my email. You can just email it to me, or even just let me know here in the chat. Oh, tomorrow morning. Okay. So Scotty's doing his giveaway tomorrow morning. Just the spin of the wheel. But Jimmy, we also T-shirt, but then we also going to pick some books out of the prize box. It's like when you were a kid and you went to the dentist and you got to pick a prize after you got your teeth picked at for a while. So we're gonna go. Let me grab the box. So we got a little prize box here. Let me get rid of the. And Jimmy, I'm just going to randomly give you 5 picks out of this box. All right. So up first for Jimmy is a Sandman. This is Sandman number 1, the Sandman, the Dream Hunters. So that's book 1. And you're going to get 5 books, and some of the books are like bonus books. There you go. X-Men 203. Newsstand. I think that's the Beyonder on the cover from the Secret Wars. I remember him back from the Secret Wars. I think Secret Wars 2 series. All right, let's find Jimmy another book. All right, Fantastic Four 2099 number 1. All right, we've got a pretty good mix of books so far. That's 3. We've got 2 more. Let's see. We're going to go. There you go. BGA 3, The Master Race number 1. Great Frank Miller storyline. So book number 4. One more book for Jimmy and a T-shirt, and he is the big winner of today. Exo Man of War #6. It's a pretty cool cover. So, Jimmy, those are your 5 books, and then, like I said, let me know. Let me know on the T-shirt. Let me know on the T-shirt, and we'll get that. We'll get that sent out to you. So there he is, Jimmy G, the big winner. Oh, really? Yeah. I don't know. I remember that as a kid, that dentist always had, at least the dentist I went to, always gave you, you got to pick something out of a little, treasure chest or prize box or something like that as a kid. I mean, they don't do that now for me. They just send me a bill after I go, but we used to get little trinkets, little prizes. So yeah, that is a nice cover. All black with the Batman there. Yeah. Yeah, good. Congrats, Jimmy. Yeah, like I said, definitely let me know on the T-shirt. I'm actually going to be ordering a few different T-shirts that I have for future giveaways, but I'd rather do it live so you can pick out what color and style, and you can give me your correct size. So I don't send you a small when you wear a large or something like that. So, um, but I appreciate you guys coming out this morning. Will, there he is. I was just talking about you. Um, Good morning. Yeah, there were a lot, and and I think that's kind of, if I remember right, I think that was the Secret Wars series was like the time when Marvel really started those crossovers in the '80s, because I really don't recall too many, back in the day, and then it was a way to kind of, yeah, obviously sell more books. So, um, and then Secret Wars 2 had a lot of different tie-ins and crossovers. So I was collecting during that time and had picked up a number of them. So there's Naman. Good morning, Comic Bookworm. And that's what I was mentioning. I'm Monday. I have a video dropping of 2 recent wins, and I was the big winner on Comic Bookworm's 100 subscriber giveaway. He sent me over a big box of prizes, a Midtown Comics mystery box. So I'm going to be opening that up on Monday. So excited about that. And then I won another giveaway from um, Bum Luck Collector. He's a card collector, and so he packaged me up a bunch of baseball cards. So I'm excited to do that because I've never done a baseball card, pack rip on my channel. So pretty interesting, and we got good news about baseball. Baseball will be back in the next. Yeah, I don't know. I've ordered in the past from T. So the site I'm using is Teespring, and they've been pretty accurate. I always try to order a little bit bigger because they always to me they always, and I'm a fat guy, so they always seem to run a little bit small for me. So I always go like, usually I'll do an extra. I wear extra large, but I'll go 2X. So I've, if it shrinks up or shrinkage is can be a problem. So, um, so yeah, just catching up on the chat. Like I said, I really appreciate you guys coming out. We've had a ton of people, drop in this morning. So I do appreciate you guys. And like I said, we were talking about the Comic Book Community Awards. The T-shirts are live, and I am going to be looking for. I am going to be looking for sponsors for the awards to help, fund, like I said, some of the trophies. Cole, good morning. Um, so I'll reveal all of that information on the 26th when I do the live stream. But if anybody has any connections, so I've started to reach out to some sites. And last year we had Cover Price and my comic shop be sponsors. They donated gifts. So I'm looking to kind of expand that this year. I'm reaching out. I'm also reaching out to some of the websites and blogs that cover comic books to see if they will do a story or mention the Comic Book Community Awards. So if anybody has any of those, any connections with anybody like that, and has a contact email or knows somebody, just please let me know. Like I said, I'm really trying to spread the word, and I'm kind of cold calling people and finding out their contact information on their website or through Instagram, and so. I'm trying to spread the word as as wide and far as we can. So I'm starting to do that outreach for this year's award. So, and we're also looking for sponsorships. If you'd want to sponsor one of the award categories, so it could be, you know, um, Jerry the Jitterbug, presents the best new channel. That can be done. So definitely, um, yes, yeah. So that's why when I order T-shirts online, I always go kind of a size up because you throw them in a dryer and then you can give them to a toddler when you're done. So, um, but yeah, so definitely looking for sponsorships, and like I said, I'll have more information about that during the live stream in the upcoming months. I'll be sharing stuff on on Instagram for the Comic Book Community Awards. But definitely, if anybody has a good lead for me, um, no, it's a bring your own breakfast type show. I mean, I could certainly send you a picture of some pancakes or something on Instagram, but I'm not sure how that's going to help you. Or I can fax you over some bacon or something. Um, maybe one day, the Comic Book Community Awards will grow where we can actually have a live event, and we could, be at a con or some location, and we could do, some food and drinks. Maybe, let's shoot for the stars here with the Comic Book Community Awards, and who knows, maybe we can make that happen. Throw it out, right? Throw it out in the universe and see what happens. Oh wow. I'd appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm trying to keep it into the comic book or, collectible related, but, certainly if anybody's willing to sponsor, because one of the things I'd like to try to do this year is the actual trophies were a big hit. Everybody that won and received a trophy really enjoyed the trophy. So what I'm trying to do is I want to try to make them a little bit bigger. They were like a 6 or 8 inch, clear statue, plaque, statue, I guess is the best way to describe it. So I want to try to make those trophies a little bit bigger and better, but that costs money. And we're expanding the awards categories this year, so um, there's going to be more trophies to give away, so that's going to increase the cost. So definitely just looking for any support to help fund those things, and want to be able to try. Um, yes, I believe me, I know the feeling. Um, I've got three young adults. My daughter just graduated college last year, and I have my two sons who are in college. So I understand about being broke. Um, okay, thanks, Jimmy. Yep. I should have your address. If I don't, I do have your email. So, but I should have your address. I'll just double check it. So, all right. XL in black. You got it, sir. I will get that once I get that set up, and I'll get the books out to you as well. So, well, you got to stay tuned. There is a new category that will be announced um, that may involve mustaches or mullets or hair. So, you definitely need to watch on the 26th to see the full reveal. So, um, but yeah, kind of just catching up on the chat. You guys are moving along here. You okay? All right, sounds good. I'll fax over the bacon. Um, well, I guess next time what we'll do is for next show is I'll have you guys send me your information ahead of time, and I'll just I'll Uber Eats or Grubhub some breakfast over to your home address. So, um, all right. Yeah, I usually eat breakfast before. All I do is I'll drink on the show. This is just a hot beverage here, but that's it. I thought Comic Bookworm was going to eat some comics. I thought that was the deal on the show: Breakfast with Brian and Comic Bookworm eats a comic. No, they definitely don't. We do have we do have some ways to include international channels. That was one of the things when I was reviewing all of the awards and possible new categories. It could be endless. I mean, I could easily add 30 or 40 different categories to cover all of the areas of the community. So we did expand them this year. We almost doubled the amount of awards. So we had 11 yet last year. I think we're going to be up somewhere around 20 this year. So, and every year we're going to evaluate the awards, and as the community changes, as things grow, we may add or subtract categories, so that just make sure that we're current and kind of up to speed. Yeah, next time maybe I'll what I'll do is I'll make some breakfast, because I usually make Sunday morning is pancake day at our house. I always make pancakes on Sunday morning for the family, um, and so maybe that's what I'll do next week. Is maybe I'll make some breakfast ahead of the show and then be able to show it off or eat it when I'm here. So yes, uh, uh, yes, yeah. I mean, come on. I need that too. I need Daddy needs a new pair of shoes over here. Um, yeah, I appreciate Chop and Drop helping out. Just shows you he's just a big community supporter and dropping all the links. I really do appreciate it. And he was one of the first ones I made a Blue Wrench, because I know he's always in the chat. He's always helpful. He's dropping links, so I appreciate it. Yeah. All right, maybe we got a connection there. Yeah, just kind of catching up. Like I said, I appreciate you guys coming out. I think I'm not sure if there's a few other. I thought I may have seen some notifications of maybe some other guys going live this morning, but um, trying to think if there's anything else I really wanted to cover. Um, Woof Woof, yeah, Woof Woof could be. He does have a lot of facial hair, um, so that could, not this year, but that could be a category that's added next year. Yeah. All right, that's true. I'll leave that up to the Whack Comics guys to destroy comics or eat comics. Uh, yeah, I think that could be a future category, right? There's definitely some channels out there with some accents. Um, you've got Matt. You got Mad Spidey. You've got Simple Simon. So you definitely have some. You definitely have some accents to compete with. I think there are some actually. MJ Comics was the People's Choice Award winner last year, and he is a British channel, and I think he actually just started up a gaming channel as well. So definitely need to go check him out. It's MJ Comics. But, he runs a really good channel over there as well. Um, yeah, Chop. Well, we appreciate you for being such a great member of the community, supporting everybody, always in everybody's chats or comments, and just supporting the community. So, thank you, brother. Did you, Cole? Did you read it? I read it, and I have the floating head cover, and I didn't really enjoy the story. Maybe that's just the old man in me, but yeah, I got the floating head cover. There was my LCS didn't have a lot of the covers, but um, hopefully you got one. If you didn't, let me know. I'll definitely try to get. I can send that one over to you. Okay, that's right. Yeah, yeah. I know you guys are doing a live tonight. I think around six p.m. So yeah, then we bunch of other, I think Spine Ticks tonight, and Chip Getler, White Shadow does the banter show. So, but kind of like the old scratch and sniff. Yeah, no, it's good. And sometimes it's just a matter of just putting channels on people's radars because they're just not aware of other channels. Um, so it's one of the things I try to do when I'm in people's chats. I think I've said it before. I try to see if there's some names that I'm not familiar with and see if they have a channel and try to go sub them up. So, um, yeah, yeah, it was probably a good choice. Like I said, I didn't really care for the story. So, but certainly willing to pick up the first issue or two to see it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to continue it. Freaky Loowee, thanks for stopping in. We shouted you out earlier. Where is it? Where did I do with it? I was showing off your artwork. Loowee sent me when you sent me my AOK. So definitely go check out Loowee. His link is in the description. So. Yeah, and that's one of the things I don't want to see people. People probably don't want to see me eat stuff, right? But it's the one thing that I always find fascinating on Slim Comics and More channel when he does his Sunday Fan Day and he's out eating and he's like, oh, this is good. He's trying all kinds of food. He's just right on camera with no. He's not shy about eating on camera. So, um, yeah, 6 o'clock tonight, right, for Eternals and S Vaughn's live stream. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, that one cover that where Gwen's sitting on like the steps. That one was really nice, really really nice artwork. Um, so there you go. There's Freaky Louie's link. Um, that's right. Yeah, Spine Ticks tonight, right? Um, I always try to pop in. I can usually hang for about an hour and then I'm done. I need to go to bed. So. Um, but definitely go check out. Yeah, some that's good. Good live streams going on today. Um, yeah, and Louis, we mentioned your new show. What was it Pitch or Pitcher? Your little karaoke drawing show. Definitely cool. You definitely need to go check that out. I was in the chat for a little bit last night watching you and DJ and Remy Q mix it up, which was good. DJ singing all kinds of songs, so that was definitely a fun stream. Um, Yeah, yeah. No, I could see the Gwenverse kind of being maybe something for her. Like I said, the story didn't really hit it for me. So yeah, yeah. Come on, Brian Dash LCS. So yeah, bunch of good shows. The weekend too is the weekends are typically when I don't watch as many pre-recorded shows, but I'm trying to catch up on some of the live streams. Um, so yeah, yeah, the places he goes eats, and what amazes me too is that his two sons are such adventurous eaters. They like eat everything, and like I can imagine, my kids wouldn't eat as much stuff as his kids do, and my kids are older, and they still don't eat those type of things. So, um, spine ticks, yeah, cool, yeah, dropping the links, Marcus. I'll have to because I don't think you're a wrench, so I'll have to make you a wrench as well. Yeah, that's cool. That's good to you know start start her young, get her interested in some of the characters and storylines. That's really cool. Yeah, yep. I caught that yesterday too. Your chop and drop song that was good. Oh, nice, good. Yeah, I appreciate that. And that's what it's all about. Oh, we've got Pop and Son Pops. Good morning. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you stopping in on the show. Nice. Yeah, Freaky is. so undersubbed for the amount of value and entertainment that he brings. So we definitely need to support Freaky. Freaky, are you doing a show tonight? Do you have your Saturday night show, or not this week? I reached out to him on Instagram a few times. He's got some stuff going on personally that's kind of eating up a lot of his time. He does have another channel. I think there's no secret that he's in real estate, and so he has a real estate show. And I happened to find it, and he's been doing some real estate show stuff on that channel. So around and well and alive and well. But like I said, he for the comic book stuff, he's just kind of put it on pause right now because like the personal stuff is kind of eating into that. And so, but he is around. I've seen him live on YouTube doing non-comic book stuff. So, and I've sent him a message. So, all right, David, have a good one. Yep, you too. Yeah, no, catching up on the chat. You guys are chatting it up. Yeah, it's funny. My two out of three of my kids read books. Definitely different interest, but they're all kind of in the video game, anime kind of world. My daughter is really the biggest comic book fan um, of my three children, so it's interesting. All right, yeah, drop in Pop and Son Pop link. Definitely go sub them up. I'm not sure if I am subbed or not. I will have to go check that out. Yeah, he like I said, Comic Journey. He. I've reached out a few times, and he did mention he's just he's got some stuff going on personally that really is kind of taking him away from the comic book side of things right now. But he does expect to be back, so he is well. He's just sometimes life happens and it sucks up your time. So um, yeah, I don't know if I don't know which would be better, my singing or my drawing for Free Key Show. Probably just best to stay in the chat. Yeah, just catching up on the chat with everybody, seeing what everybody's talking about here. All right, nice. Spider-Man's a good choice. Yeah, and Free Comic Book Day. I know last year there were a number of free comic book books that were kind of geared towards kids, younger readers. And I know my LCS that I went to, that my LCS that I go to weekly, there were a number of young kids, tagging along with their parents and picking up some of those books. So definitely good to get them involved. Uh, and my comic book shop sells a bunch of cards. They sell Pokemon cards, and they have a bunch of action figures and toys. They have a lot of the Lego minifigures. And I often, when I'm there picking up my weekly books, there are a bunch of young kids in the store, and they might be there for cards or toys, but they end up kind of taking a look at the comic books as well. So definitely, and obviously pop figures too. That's another draw for some of the younger kids. So yeah, and believe me, I think kids would much rather. I know when I was a young kid, I would much rather read, um, a comic book than some of the books that were being handed out at school for us to read. So at least the comic books could be storylines that I'm really enjoying. Um, so yeah. I'm going to try. It's a matter of them actually wanting to be on the channel. So I got my oldest son to join us for that video. My daughter is out of the house. She's down in at Disney. She actually works at Disney World, and so it's just a matter of trying to coordinate her time now because she's working full time. And then my youngest son, not sure if he wants to jump in. I'll ask him again. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I'm actually want to try to get my wife to come on and see if she can answer some of the who name the characters. So because for that first video, I showed my son 10 comic book characters to see if he could name them and come up with their powers. So kind of like what comic uh, bearded bro does with his wife with the characters. So yeah, that was a great video. Did you get the raise though? I think I left that comment, but I didn't see an answer. Yeah, I mean this is the free comic book day, right? And we have that coming back up in May again, right? So definitely an opportunity to definitely an opportunity to get some young readers exposed to some comic books. So yeah, I'm not a big collector, a figure collector, but some of the detail, I watch some of the channels that purchase regularly. Gem Mint does, and Gem Mint buys some really big statues, expensive ones, and the details amazing. I think DJ Links just did a battle worn like Iron Man one, really good. Yeah, the detail on some of those statues is amazing. Um, yeah, I go. So I'm on Long Island. I go to a shop called Fourth World Comics. Um, yeah, NYC. Obviously, I've been to Midtown before, but yeah, Long Island, we have a number of shops. I think too the one I know, Royal Collectibles, I think is big in. They have a store in either Queens and the Bronx. So, but yeah, I'm a Long Island guy, so I get to. We have. I have. I'm spoiled. I have I probably have 5 or 6 shops within, 25 minutes of me. Pretty much in any direction I can, hit a comic book shop. So pretty lucky from that standpoint. Yes, I did. I let him know that. When I sent him the message on Instagram and let him know that, hey, people have been asking about you. The community's been asking about you. So, and he acknowledged it, but like I said, he's just, I think he's focused on his work, the real estate side, and just dealing with the personal stuff that he's got going on. So he said he'd be back. So whenever I guess things settle down from the personal side, he'll definitely be back. So, but I did mention that. So, because a few people have asked on my I think on the Saturday on this show, they said, hey, what's going on with Comic Journey? So it's just good. I mean, he's on Instagram too. You can send him a message. I sent him a message. He didn't reply, very promptly, but he got back to me in a couple days. So I think it just shows what's going on. He's just dealing with a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I know there's a couple shops. I know, Zach, are you familiar with Gary B, the casual comic guy? Because he's in, I think, Rochester. He's upstate New York, and he's got a pretty good LCS by him. But I would assume that, with everything going on, running a brick and mortar business has to be expensive, right? I mean, I can't imagine what rent is for the actual location, and you probably need to sell a lot of books to be able to keep a normal brick and mortar store open. So I had actually looked into hosting a comic book show locally because there aren't a lot of comic book shows that are happening in my area locally. There are a lot of shops, but I started to do some research about you know promote hosting and promoting a show. But to rent space for 8 hours in a hotel or a convention center or even a VFW hall, um, it was upwards of like $2,000 for the day. And then depending on how many vendors you could fit in the space, you'd have to charge the vendors at least $150 per table. Um, so it's expensive to do those type of things. So there are some local shows that happen, um, but I'm not. I was a little bit afraid of the math just because the cost to have a physical space for the day was really expensive. Yeah, New Jersey's got a bunch, right? and I know even some of the other local New York channels often go to a bunch of the New Jersey shows. Jerry the Jitterbug just mentioned one. I think in I forget where in New Jersey. It was a town I had recognized, Parsippany, or I forget where it was, but a good show. Um, so, oh yeah, definitely go check out Casual Comic Guy Gary B. I'm pretty sure it's Rochester. I could be mistaken. I know he's somewhere upstate in New York. So definitely go check him out. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I forget the name of the shop that Gary always mentions. But he's mentioned it on his channel. Okay, cool. Thanks. I'll check it out. Nice, cool. Thank you. Yeah, so I think that's about it, guys. We've been going for about an hour. I'm gonna probably wrap this up. Like I said, be on the lookout. The March 26th, we're gonna do the 9 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna kind of reveal all of the details for the 2022 Comic Book Community Awards. You know, posting up on Instagram. Link for the Comic Book Community Awards Instagram is down below. If you're not following that, please go give that a follow. Like I said, I have the T-shirts up. Definitely go check them out and see. Just give me some feedback too. Just what do you like of the designs? Do you like designs? Don't you? Which ones you like, which ones you don't. To see, just trying to make the shirts, you know, um, as appealing as possible. So, oh, King Kong, yeah, and that's part of the community, right? I know Pressable Defects will be there, and I think a few of the other um, channels are involved. The Basement Guys, I know Pressable Defects, and then I think there's another big show coming up in the next month or two at one of the casinos in is it Bronx. I think there's another local show there. And then there's a big show over the summer up in Connecticut at Mohegan Sun. So there's definitely a couple bigger comic book related shows that are happening over the next. Royal Collectibles in Queens. Yeah, you said that was a really nice shop. I've seen. I think DJ Links. I'm not sure if it's in Queens or if there's a store in Brooklyn or Bronx, somewhere that he may go to. Rhino's Comics. There you go, Chop. Yep. So Pop and Son, that's the. Oh no, I'm sorry, Zach. Rhino Comics is the one upstate that Gary goes to. So maybe look that up. Maybe you can kind of get a sense for. Like I said, I think he's in Rochester. Maybe I'm mistaken, but so yeah, I'm looking forward to the comic book community awards and kind of getting all the details out there and opening up the nomination. So I'm excited. A lot of planning and help has gone into it. So I'm looking forward to it. Yes, yeah, it's going to be the March 26th, 9 p.m. Eastern on my channel. Yep, great, thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering too, Zach, if that some of the card community may come and watch it, and then maybe it's an idea that somebody in the card community could maybe put together for the card side, because that was one of the questions came up. Could we include maybe some card categories or toys or pops, and it, like I said, I could probably make 40 or 50 different categories for all of the different collecting that happens on YouTube, but it would just be right now it would be just too overwhelming for me to take on. So I'm trying to grow it slowly. But if anybody ever, in any of the other collectible areas needs help or needs information, I'm certainly, happy to help out. I've had some people reach out to me on Instagram and say, "Hey, is this just for YouTube, or can creators get in?" So if you're a comic book creator, and I was like, "Wow, that would be a great idea to include them." But again, it's just um, I don't want to try to take on too much. But yeah, I'm excited that there's people are excited about the idea and looking at different ways that we can expand and grow. Okay, yeah, near Flushing. All right, so not that far, not that probably right right near in the City Field area, probably of Queens. Cool. Okay, yeah. So definitely check out Gary's channel then, because he's right in that area too. So that's cool. And Gary's a big supporter of the card community and other collectibles. I mean, Gary's really the one who started the Grow Together #Grow Together initiative. So Gary's kind of the grandfather of that. So Freedom Suffer Cards. There's another great card channel, another amazingly entertaining channel. If you like wrestling, you need to go check out his channel. But I love watching Freedom Sufferer Cards videos. So good. Did you get that? I hadn't checked on the tracking yet. Did you get your win, Freedom, from the 500 sub giveaway? Did it get delivered yet? Yeah. Star power. Yeah, some great channels. It's just like I said, the collecting community as a whole is just amazing group of channels, between the cards and the toys and the pops. Pop House with Animal is another channel that I watch regularly. Great pop collector. It does, and I think he just did 500 sub giveaway. So Cole's been doing some card rips too. It's great to see. It's funny how all of the so much overlap in everything that we collect. So there's his link. Definitely go check him out. Oh, okay. Let me double check. I'm sorry. I thought I had sent it to you. After I drop the live stream, I'll send it over to you. I thought I sent it. And it was shipped out at least a week or so ago. So I'll do that right after the show. I apologize. I thought I had sent the tracking to you. So, but yeah, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Like I said, we've been going for over an hour. Oh, Jimmy, you're welcome. Congrats for winning. I'm glad to get you a T-shirt and some books sent your way. So, yeah, definitely go check out Freedom Sufferer Cards. Such a great channel. And like I said, if you are any type of wrestling fan, you will be certainly entertained. He does some Macho Man. That's all I'm going to say. Just go check out his channel. So, yeah, so I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you again for everybody for coming out this morning. Have a great rest of your weekend. Crappy weather here for me, but little rain, little mix into snow. So I'm just going to be hanging around the house today and getting some stuff done around the house, maybe watching some YouTube videos. So thank you, Will. Thanks. Yeah. I was just watching your replay from last night. I had missed it, your comic book haul. So, all right. Well, thanks, guys. Let me we'll send it out with Jimmy. Since Jimmy was the big winner today, we'll send it out with Jimmy's girlfriend. So have a good weekend, everyone.
You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who's down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with